Hello, it's Chip and Gene. You know, if Chip isn't here, Gene hosts.
The
you get it?
thumbnail said something different, Asim.
Yeah, because the reason why the thumbnail changed is because we have to change. I think there's more chance of you landing on the moon
After you put up that photo of
you PNR to give us a Chip and Gene show. When was the last time you had a proper Chip and Gene show? Remind me.
Listen to me. When you
Hello?
put up that photo of me, yeah, and him, when you know I was ready to go, I realized this is not Chip and Gene. You can host then.
No. What you have to do is when the Chip is out, Gene holds the fort. When the Gene is out, the Chip holds the fort.
No, because it's not a Chip and Gene. If it's a Chip and Gene show, then I hold the fort. It's not a Chip and Gene.
Like, who do you guys think you are? Like Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo? Like,
no, but he's not here, is it?
12 months.
Avi, the partner's injured right now. He's busy at work. He's been busy for the past 3 months, but it is what it is.
Forget you. When was the last time Avi did a show? Well, I think he's done about 3 shows.
No, he hosted last week, didn't he?
What, once in 6 months or something. Honestly, I don't know what's worse, his transfer record in the ITK world or bloody his attendance on BNR.
He's been busy, Asim. We have to give him so
Look, stop protecting him. Shall I bloody play what you said to him on the WhatsApp today?
I went for him, obviously, but I have to still back on my boy in public, innit? We stand up for our own around here.
You call a spade a spade.
Yeah, we do, but it doesn't mean we don't stand up for our own.
You have to call a spade a spade.
Yeah, and his spade is the guy's busy at work.
Oh, here comes some burners.
Gee, Hamza.
Don't call him Hamza. Call him something else. Anyway, man. You mean the house. Atik says the title should be Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. What is it? What's the title? Let me have a. We've got to go at Avi. Let's go have a go at Junior.
Liverpool versus. Yeah, this is what I mean. Typical Junior, isn't it?
Typical
Junior.
Don't say anything
no
to
work.
him.
When he puts up a title, he gets it wrong. I wanted him sacked.
We back
Asim's
our own
here.
No, we back our own here. Can you not have a go at Junior? We back our own.
But
we back our own.
I'm going to go for him because, he needs to be sacked for that.
What? Eh?
Actually, better not sack him, man. Might have a flipping PV, So if another person flipping having a go online.
Call him, man. Mighty Red's has a good start, yeah. Go on, Mighty Red.
Mighty
Red's all right. Mighty Red's all right.
Yeah, Ben's busy, man. Ben's told us he's busy for a couple of days. He's back definitely on Sunday. I don't know if he's on the watch along tomorrow, but he's pretty busy right now, so unfortunately he couldn't make it.
Did you watch Thingy's presser today?
A bits of it, yeah. I watched quite. Yeah, I'd say I'd probably watch most of it. Asim, didn't you watch it?
I watched it. I watched it about 7 o'clock in the evening. A year out for Leonicine.
I know, man. It's a long time.
It's a long time. You think the recovery would be or should be and hopefully will be a lot quicker because he's 18, but yeah, man, torn ACL. I'm not an expert.
I think look, Asim, they're not going to take any chances, not going to take any risks, and yeah, man, he's it's a gutting, man. I think I was a bit more gutted when I saw Paul Joyce's tweet about
what did you make of that? What did you make of that?
I know what you make of it because you've always said it's a lot of bullshit. If I'm honest,
I think it is. Why did Paul Joyce need to say that today?
True.
Why did he need to say that? I just think it's a narrative, it's a message that you just get it out there. The Liverpool will obviously want that. I think Tom Werner, I'm not gonna. I watched. I don't know if you watched it. It came on I don't watch it. I don't watch it. Like, if something comes up on my newsfeed or my Instagram, I might watch a clip. I don't have time to watch all these podcasts. But I saw him, and I can remember him. He was trying to hide the fact that Liverpool might go in for Mark Gahey in January. But look, the situation has changed. I think Liverpool's situation has become a lot more desperate. And what do? Get the news out there that no, we're not desperate. We're happy with Endo at centre back. We're happy with Gravenberg at centre back. We're happy with a few of the options as well. And if we have to get a centre back, then we're not going to look at Mark Gahey because he's only got 4 or 5 months left on his contract. And this is just purely based on my opinion. I think Liverpool will go for Mark Gahey. And behind the scenes, they will be making sure that they get their player in January. And they just don't want to pay a £10 million premium. They might have to pay a £4 or £5 million premium. But what matters is he comes. And what you've been saying, on the 1st of January, Liverpool, it would be nice if it's Mark Gahey. If it's not, it needs to be another established defender. So let's see what happens. But what did you make of it? Do we take those reports at face value, Gene?
It doesn't make. I don't. If I'm honest with you, I think it's a lot of tosh. We needed Mark Gay before the window started, before the window closed. We didn't get him. Now there are no ifs or buts. We need the player in January, simply because our time in the business part of the season. Now with Leone injured, we got away with it because we bought in Leone. Because now with him injured, we're going to be shitting bricks every single week. As soon as any centre back goes down now, Arteta's going to come out thinking, you know what? Is he injured or not? And we simply can't be like that. A club that's going for every single trophy. It doesn't make sense for you to go and spend, like Ben said, I think it was about a week ago. It doesn't make sense where you go and spend 450 million and come January, you're fighting on every single front for the sake of a 20 million or a player that you are willing to pay 30 million for you nearly had. You're not willing to pay 20 million for that player or 15 million for that player in January. Doesn't make any sense to me. So I think we go in for the player. We even more so now, and I think we have to bring him in on the 1st of January. Yanis goes that Glasner won't let him go. He's gonna have to let him go because now
It's
they're
a fair
gonna have to.
question, though, Gene.
Yes, but now the issue last time was in regards to replacements. They've got a few months now where they might have to pay a premium and bring in a replacement. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. What do you think happens?
I think
No, you think we go in for him, or do you think we get him?
I think we have to. I think we have to get him. We were going to go in for him, in my opinion, anyway. Now that need is a lot more for obvious reasons, and I think Liverpool just put it out there. I think in a similar fashion where we put it out there that Liverpool will not go for Alexander Isak, but they will go in for him if they get encouragement. Like, come on. Where was the official encouragement? Where was it? We knew Alexander Isak wanted to come to Liverpool. Yes, day by day, week by week, his actions were, becoming very, very difficult for Newcastle to deal with. And, the encouragement was there from day one. Liverpool were interested in Alexander Isak this summer, in January, and next summer. Once Liverpool lay eyes on you, very, very rarely they do, back off, and they'll make sure. And it obviously makes more business sense to get him in the summer. I think if Liverpool had 4 centre backs fit and fighting, and were enjoying a 8 to 10 point lead in January, they might have had a look at it. That can we get to the summer? Obviously, it's not ideal. Anything can happen. The window can shut, and someone falls to the ground and suffers a long-term injury. Yes, anything's possible, but I think the situation would be a bit more different to what now we're going into with the business end of the season. Games coming thick and fast. 3 games in 7 to 10 days, more or less every week. Champions League games coming. We've got 5 out of the 6 away games, and where we suffer generally more in. And we have to look at it where coming out of that or these sort of games, where will Liverpool be? And I genuinely think they would have taken stock at January and said, okay, can we go? And are we in a position to save, a few bob? Even though it's not ideal, but we know how Liverpool and FSG work, even though they have surprised us this summer. But I think Liverpool, if it's not Mark Gahey, will definitely bring in a centre back. And someone's mentioned him in the chat, that if it isn't Mark Gahey, then go get Jeremy Jacquet. Now, I've not seen a lot of him, but I must admit, Gene, but in the last 2-3 weeks, I've seen a lot more of him. Well, everything that I've seen of Jeremy Jacquet is in the last 2-3 weeks. I don't know how much you will have seen of him. I think that
Exactly.
guy is a really, really good prospect. And I won't be surprised if Liverpool are already looking at Jeremy Jacquet. We know that they always are looking at talent all over Europe. I think he is one option that Liverpool could look at in January or the summer. So, look, I still think Margehi will be a Liverpool player on the 1st of January. I really believe so. But now, obviously, with the situation with Leone, there's no guarantees of Margehi coming, but Liverpool will have a short list of two,
Why
three.
though? Why though? Because if it was a guarantee practically 3 months ago, with Leone injured, it should be an even more of a guarantee that he comes. No,
Yes, but who was the real problem at Palace, Gene? Was it the manager? Was it
manager,
the
wasn't it? He
CEO?
didn't have. He didn't. There was no replacement there or anything like that.
Well, he came
Now
out and said, "Look, I didn't stop the player."
that's a load of bullshit, though.
So you're telling me he called the shots and then came out publicly and put it on Parish?
Parish were all summer saying sign or chutti. So you're telling me Parish called the shots?
I don't know. I don't know. I really
But it's
don't.
going to be interesting, isn't it? Because a lot of people look for me. The most important thing right now is if we want Mark Gay, we try and get him. If we can't get Mark Gay, then we should know that we're not getting him in December, right? Then the hierarchy need to make a move in terms of another centre back, either Jeremy Jacquet or another player on loan. I don't care. You better go and bring me a centre back come the very first week of January. I don't want to be faffing about waiting
Mm.
towards the end. Go and bring in a centre back.
Talking of centre backs, nice to hear we've kept up the Geordie contingent in our chat. Big up, Jay. And you know what? I'm a Newcastle fan this weekend. I'm a
Oh
Newcastle
yeah, we all are, mate. Go on, Jay. We're all gunning down the town, mate. We're gunning down the town.
fan. He says, rumor up here on his slot is really interested in Sven Botman. He's a defender that Jurgen Klopp liked as well, Gene.
Yep.
But then, obviously, I think he's a really good defender, but there's a lot of injury concerns with him. And
That's the
even
biggest
now,
problem with him.
he's not even in the team now, is he?
I think isn't he back now?
But Shaw and Burns play every
Yeah, he's
game.
back. Yeah, Botman is back, but I think he was on the bench. From what I can remember.
Hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him.
Look who's here.
Oh, here
Look
we
who's
go.
here.
Waxy can't. I mean, sorry, Junior. Yeah, just because you effed up the flipping Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, don't have a go at me. You're getting sacked.
Oh, honestly, man. Come on, Junior. You know how the algorithm will think we like promoting a show from last season. Like, come on. Oh my God, Junior. Nice to see Junior's come back from his table for two tonight. Anyway, he's another thingy. I think it's become a bit of a questionnaire show, but it's all right. We go with the flow. Hassan says, "What do you make of the Upamecano rumors? You think he's Liverpool class? Makes a lot of mistakes. Good on the ball, Gene, but he's that every time I watch him,
You know the
you
thing,
think there's an accident waiting to happen."
but there's times when I watch him and I think he's really, really good.
Yeah, not fair. Fair.
Not gonna lie, Asim. There's times when I've seen him, I thought, wow, he's played really well. Then I watch him and I think he's absolute dirty. But playing put him next to Virgil van Dijk, I'm sure he'll become an unbelievable defender.
You'd look half decent against
There
with
you
Virgil
go.
van
There
Dijk
you
as well.
go. So would I take him as a third, fourth centre back? 100% I would. You're telling me you're not going to take Upamecano as a third or fourth choice centre back? Third
How
choice.
much? How much would he cost?
Free is coming on a free.
Free.
Yeah.
How old
His
is he?
contract's up.
How old is he?
I'm sure he's not that older than Kanate. He's around 20.
I take him on a free. No, Ramen.
Yeah, of course you take him on a free, man.
26, not bad, man.
26, good.
It's Good
Good
age.
age, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure I remember him and Kanate were sort of the same sort of age. So you take him, man, 100%. He's been playing at Bayern Munich, highest level, all that type of stuff.
Isn't Upamecano crap, Stefano? So we're just discussing that. Dom is in the house. Big up. Bayern fans were very happy. Were happy with Upamecano last season. Yeah, at 26, I know he probably divides opinion, but I think even the guys who are really against him, who think he's shy, I think he probably deserves a chance if you bring him for free. It probably allows us to go and get another centre back. If look, we've also got the Ibu Kanate cloud hanging over the club, and there's been a bit of an update in regards to him as well. So if it means getting Upamecano, I thought I was on mute for a second. I think there is a real chance for Liverpool bringing in two centre backs, in the next 6 months to the club.
You know, a lot of people. This is what I'm saying to you. The Omar Pacano, sorry. I'm telling you, he has improved since them days. Where he used to make a few mistakes. People remember him from 3 years ago. I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be. Especially when you're playing for a Bayern Munich, who used to always play attacking football. Against last year, who did they play? Or was it year before that they played Real Madrid? It wasn't him that was the issue. I thought fucking Jai was shit next to him. They signed that Jai from Napoli. I think he made more mistakes than Umar Pacano did in the
Um,
last year or two since that it is that Jai in it.
Does he play for?
Korea, the
Yeah,
Korean
yeah,
centre back that was
yeah.
at
To be
Napoli.
honest,
Him.
he's struggled. He's
That's what
struggled.
I'm saying. I think he's been more of a problem at Bayern Munich over the last year or two than this guy, than Wapakano. I think he's improved, but I'll definitely take him. Kim, that's it, Kim Ja, where he is. I think we'll I think if we get him in, I'll take him 100%. 100%.
Have you seen much of Jeremy Jacquet?
No.
Check him out.
Yeah.
Check him out. I think he's the
Listen,
real
if
deal.
you're a fan of him, I'm sure I will be as well.
I think he's the real deal.
Eh?
I think he's the real deal. Jeremy Jacquet.
How old is he?
I don't know. Young kid. Let me quit. I mean, I've not watched a full game,
Mm-hmm.
but from the comps, I've been watching him. Jeremy Jacquet, age. Someone else will beat me to it. 20. Wow. 20.
Oh, that this name, but they.
Yeah. Total Clips is asking, what about Pershers? Who the hell is he?
Shares I've know who he is, but I haven't seen much of him if I'm honest.
Yanis,
Jeremy Jacquet.
Yanis is asking, Van Hake was apparently valued as having a higher ceiling than Gehi. I can tell you, Yanis, that Van Hake was looked at Liverpool. They really liked him. He always in the metrics comes up high, especially for ball progression and passing stats. But there was a concern about him, about the recovery pace, defending in an organized block, even though Brighton played the football the right way, but it's not the football that Liverpool play. And his recovery pace was seen as a bit of a negative when it comes to bringing him, and maybe the fee as well that Brighton always seem to demand. Gene, let's go to the game tomorrow, 3 o'clock kickoff. We need to sort out our fire stick for tomorrow, but yeah, we've still got a bit of time to sort that out. Hopefully, the watch along, the link is up. The BNR are doing a live watch along tomorrow, but hopefully we get Lamu to sort all the technicalities out. It's going to be a tough game. I've been watching a bit of footage over the last 2-3 fixtures that Liverpool came up against Palace, and there was so many little dynamics and little stuff that we should be or will be looking out for, could be using again. But overall, Gene, it's a proper organized team. I think they've unbeaten in around about 17 league games. I think they've only conceded 3 goals this season. And even the manager today in the presser was talking about that one thing that stands out is the defensive discipline in
Yeah.
Crystal Palace. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow.
It's a massive game. I think even with this game being so early in the season, Asim, right now, if you look at the table, if you look at the two fixtures the two teams have over the weekend with Arsenal and Liverpool, there's defining moments in different stages of a season. So halfway through a season there'll be a game. Then towards the latter half of the season, there's a defining moment where that goal you think what wins you a title. I genuinely believe that this weekend, even though it's only game week 6, and I'm not saying all the titles won in game week 6, but what I'm saying is this weekend as a whole could be massive in terms of swing. We could be 8 points clear of Arsenal come Sunday night, or we could be 2 points clear. Anything can happen, and both we can both be sat here and say, you know what, there's a possibility both can happen. I'm not going to sit here and say Palace can't beat us. Palace can beat us. They've shown that. They've proven that they can beat us. They're a really, really good side. They're a side that's on form. They haven't lost a game all season. Well, I haven't lost a game so far this season. And the tails are up. Can they beat us? Yes. Can we beat them? Yes. Can we beat them comfortably? Yes. I just get this feeling it's a massive weekend, and if we can somehow get that win on tomorrow, Asim, the pressure that will put under on Arsenal is massive. We saw them not crumble, but we saw when we won our game before them last week. They had City at home. They dropped points. If we can pile it on tomorrow, it'll be massive. But Palace are a really, really good side.
Where did you what did you predict for Newcastle Arsenal? I think you said Newcastle are going to beat him.
Yeah.
I think I said it as well.
I did well with my Man City prediction so far, buddy.
Yeah, you've been going back and checking out.
No, I've not been checking.
No,
my prediction was easy. They're winning 5 out of 5. So that was my prediction.
Who's Liverpool?
I predicted that Man City were going to win after United, the Benfica, Arsenal. Actually, I fucked up, didn't I? They didn't win. What am I on about? They drew.
They drew Arsenal.
Fucking pissed me.
I predicted Arsenal would beat Man City, so that was wrong as well. But I predicted United would beat Chelsea. I know they went down to 10 men, but a win is a win, isn't it?
Yeah, standard.
Atik says Palace's away is going to be one of our hardest games of the season. Top 3 for me. Wow. And we've had some late winners. I think Harvey Elliott 2-1, I think it was.
Yes.
Even when you were at a wedding, you were at a wedding about 3-4 years ago, and Salah scored a last-minute winner.
And I flipped.
You flipped.
Yes, I remember. I flipped at the wedding. And I remember they went. People were like, what the hell is this guy doing? I didn't give a shit.
So some late winners, and you know what? It's that sort of pitch as well. Very hard to break down. Obviously, they're gonna have 5 defenders, but where do you see the game won and lost? Because Ismail Sarr is another player that always does well against us.
Not happy he's fit, I am not happy he's fit. The Git always scores against us, always causes us problems. He's just one of them that always does well against us. And I was hoping that he wasn't going to play, but it looks like he's playing. Pina, sorry, I think it's Jeremy Pina. Glasner said he's back as well, so it'll be them two. Mateta will cause any team problems. And they've got a resolute midfield defense. Munoz is a good player. He's in my fantasy. He always gets me points. Mark Gay is in my team. He always gets me points. I've got 2 Palace defenders in my fantasy team.
But Mark Gay is not going to get you any points tomorrow.
That's why he's on the bench. He's on the bench for tomorrow's game. Yeah. And then they're going to have a midfield of probably Wharton and who do you think they're going to go in midfield? Hughes.
Probably.
Yeah, Hughes. Decent midfield as well. Not bad. Forget Wharton. Hughes has a good game against Liverpool.
No.
Even he has a decent game against us at times. So we were linked to him about 10 years ago as well. Remember?
I can remember. Bloody hell. Those are the days when
those are the days, man. But yeah, difficult game, man. Difficult game. But I think it's been made even more difficult because of Ekatike. Him missing. is an issue. I'll be honest with you, Asim, it's an issue.
That's what I would. That's why I was so
I know
pissed
I
off.
was a bit. I was backing up because he made a mistake at that time. The more I think about it now, I'm thinking, flipping, him, we could have done with him today. Look, a player on form. Does he look good? He looked good against them in the Charity Shield as well. Had a good game. I wanted him to play, but inshallah, it's the day Isak comes and hopefully he's a bit more fitter and half a chance he takes it early.
Sticking with Isak, he starts and gets 60 minutes.
60 minutes.
And who comes on for him?
Federico.
Wow. Wow. Okay, let's pick the team.
There's no other way around it. What would you do? What name you another way of you would to play out? You can't start with Federico because you know he's gonna come on after 60 minutes. Like Cody Gakpo has to start tomorrow. Even if you wanted him not to start, he has to start.
Why does Cody Gakpo have to start tomorrow?
Who else is gonna play in that position?
I'm asking you. Why does
Cody Gakpo has to start? No else right now. Nobody else can play that position, especially with Isak, knowing that Isak is gonna come off after 60 minutes.
Is Florian Wirtz?
Chiesa is not starting tomorrow, yard. Chiesa is gonna come off the bench. People have to understand. We have to save him to come off the bench because we know thing is not gonna give you 90 minutes. If I knew Isak was giving me 90 minutes, then we could have a bit of an argument about Chiesa or Gakpo. Tomorrow, there's no argument.
Is Florian Wirtz an option from the left?
Option, yes. Does he start? No.
Why I say that is because putting effectively a midfielder there, even though he's played that position, and we know he's going to play differently, does it give Isak more protection in a way where it reduces? Cody Gakpo is not a Luis Diaz. Florian Wirtz, it protects him in a way where, look, he's 50-60% fit, so the press will be a lot better, as in if you have Cody Gakpo and Isak on there against a very difficult team.
I get the shout. I genuinely get the shout. And I understand why you're saying it. And I get it that you're probably thinking 3 midfielders who we try to test.
We have to defend tomorrow.
I know. And you know what? The more I think about it, I just think Wirtz playing him on the left-hand side. Wirtz hasn't even started well, if I'm honest with you. Hasn't set the world alight in a 10 year, and you want to move him out wide. Then you've got Isak, who, if I'm honest with you, isn't fit. We all know he's 60%. So that's a problem there already, Asim. But I get the shout then, because then you know what? At least in your midfield 3, you've got 3 players who have been there, done it, seen it, won it. Yeah. And that's going to solidify our midfield at least with a back four that obviously we all know, and then hopefully Wirtz and Isak can make play. But I just think Wirtz did really well in a 10 against them, man. In the
He did.
So I really want to see Wirtz in his position. But
what I would say is I think Cody Gakpo was targeted in that game as well. Munoz was always getting in behind him, because when they play with their attacking fullbacks,
that switch got us every time. I remember now.
And then Cody Gakpo has to become a left back at times, because one thing with Palace is they play a 5 at the back.
You want Florian Wirtz to be doing that?
No, but I think he's more comfortable in terms of getting around the pitch. And with Florian Wirtz, he'll come in central positions as well, so you effectively outnumber them, and you've got more control. I think. Look, I don't want to carry on and just give you a monologue of. Look, I think the manager will play Cody Gakpo. Let me get it out there. But I think it is a fair shout tomorrow, for Florian Wirtz. Even if he doesn't think Alexander Isak is fit enough for 60 minutes, Sheen, and he'll think he's probably got more of a chance of making an impact off the bench, what about Florian Wirtz in a false 9?
You wouldn't start Isak?
No, I'm exploring the idea if he doesn't think he's fit enough for 60.
if Alexander Isak is fit enough to give you 60 minutes, he starts for 60 minutes. That's it. You don't leave Alexander Isak out of a team. If Alexander Isak can give you 50 minutes in a game, you start Alexander Isak for 50 minutes, especially when you don't have Hugo Ekitike. You have to start him, yard. We don't have a choice.
Yeah, and it says Asim, that's wild stuff.
Isak
Okay.
plays for 45, 60, 70, 100, whatever. If he's fit, depending on how fit he is, he plays. Then you've got what do you call it? And then if you go in a false nine and say bring in after 60, I can understand that. After 60 minutes, maybe Florian Wirtz goes into a false nine, however you want to play it. Okay, Tika, I can go with that. And he doesn't want to bring on Chiesa, maybe bring on Chiesa afterwards for Gakpo or whatever. I've got no issue with that. But how do you play that though?
So how
would you start? Now, my issue right now that I'm gonna have is, as of right now, I've got McAllister on the bench for tomorrow.
What?
At first,
Gene, say that again. Say that again.
At first, I wanted him to start.
Gene gone against McAllister.
I've not gone against McAllister. Listen, I'm a fair. I am a fair. Look, this guy's stupid.
You need to clip it, man. Clip it.
I am not saying I'm on. Listen.
You said he's a World Cup winner. He's got the winning mentality.
Of course, he's a World Cup winner. He's our best midfielder.
He's that. Why are you putting McAllister on the bench?
I'm going to tell you now.
Go on. The floor's yours.
Just for one game, must say bacha yeah. We're going to give him a little bit of.
What do you must say bacha? For everyone who doesn't understand Punjabi, he's telling me McAllister has a kid. In the words of Roy Keane, has he given birth to bloody his wife?
Yeah, listen to you. Guest chests are coming over, eh, Asim?
Guest chests,
Did you not take a week off work?
What? I did not take the week off work.
Yeah,
I did not take the week off work.
I couldn't get through to you for 6 days.
I did not take the week off work.
Anyway, now look, honestly, Asim, I think for tomorrow's game, I think McAllister should start Galatasaray over this game because we've got a lot of games. We have to be a bit clever about things. Florian Wirtz is starting in a 10. McAllister will start on Tuesday, right? So I think we go with what's his name, Dominic Szoboszlai and Gravenberch tomorrow. That's my take. I think we go with them two in the midfield, and I think we play with a right back because I think Frimpong didn't go bad against him.
But you're dropping McAllister for the bigger game.
No, I'm not dropping.
You are dropping.
10 games coming up. Are you expecting everybody to
play? Which is the bigger game? Crystal Palace or Galatasaray? Give me one team.
Yes, right now.
No. Which one?
Crystal Palace.
So why aren't you playing your best midfielder for the bigger game?
Because I've mentioned all season, so far, Alexis McAllister has just come back from an injury and he's not fully fit and he's not on form. Do you want me to fucking write that down on a piece of paper for you? I've said it about 10 times over the past 5 weeks. Yeah, and I'm just saying, I'd rather play players that are on form in the bigger game, right now. And that's how I want to play. There's nothing wrong with that. Just because a player's off form doesn't mean that, and you want him to be benched for the cup, that doesn't mean that he's shit or you still don't believe he's not your best player. Mohamed Salah for 4 games has been up before the last game in the league has been absolute crap.
But you always play Mohamed Salah though.
Salah because he always has a moment in the game where he makes a difference.
Oh, and against the boss, McAllister's got a pass in him.
Yes, but right now, Asim, if I'm honest, in a game against Palace, I would be okay with having McAllister on the bench for tomorrow's game, and then he starts against what's it called, Galatasaray. You have to understand we have so many big games, and we need those legs in there right now. If I'm honest, and I want to see that. I want to see more of it. But that does not mean that does not mean that I think McAllister isn't our best midfielder. He still is. He just needs a bit of time to sort himself out. Yeah.
So why were you saying last week? No, I'm going to keep on pressing you, saying he's our best midfielder. He deserves. This is what you said.
Did I say he should?
Can I finish?
Did I say he deserved to start against Everton? Answer my question. Did I say that?
I I can't remember. You tell
Shut the
me.
fuck up then. I said no, he shouldn't start.
What? Shut up. You're
Lying
chatting shit. Yeah.
Look at this
You
guy.
said, okay. All right. Look, I'll give you that. But you also said McAllister, the World Cup winner, winning mentality. He's our best
100%.
midfielder. He deserves to play himself into form. This is what you said. So this
Yeah.
is completely different
I
to
said
what
we've
you're
got
saying
so
now.
many games. No, we've
So
got
why are you not
7
letting him
games.
play into form?
We've got Galatasaray. It's a big game, bro. Champions League. Jana ek wari Galatasaray. They'll tell you if it's a big game or not.
You've got plenty of friends in Istanbul. I'm sure we'll be all
Get
right.
bad. No, but on a serious note, Asim, it's a huge game, and I want to see that midfield with. I want Wirtz to start as well, Asim. That's a biggie for me, and I think he 100% starts tomorrow with Gakpo. I think he goes tried and tested tomorrow.
So you're going, excuse me, still can't shake this bloody cough off. You're going Gravenberch.
You actually might be right. I know you believe Wirtz is going to start in it.
Yeah.
No. Yes or no? Yeah, what does that mean? Yes or no?
Yeah.
It's the way he said it.
I said yes.
Okay, all right. Then I'll let you off.
I think Florian Wirtz starts.
Where in the 10?
Yes.
So Gakpo starts.
Yes.
Isak starts. Salah, and who's the two in midfield?
Same as yours. If Wirtz starts in the 10, yeah, I think it has to be in a really physical away fixture. Wirtz and McAllister.
I don't even think it's that physical. This game, they're just very organised.
But they're still good. They've got physical.
Only physically, yeah. Why the Hughes and Morton are physical?
They're physical as a team. They organize as well. Like, you're right.
We're not physical, like in that sense. Pino, Shino, they're not physical, yeah. They're a good side. They're not. The forwards, maybe you can say Mateta and Sal, big. They're a bit more physical. I get Tiga. I give you that, but they're not exactly physical to an extent where they're gonna,
But when I say physical, it doesn't have to be like with size. Physicality comes in different ways. Like Munoz and Mitchell, they never stop, Gene. But that's physical in different ways.
Yeah, if you're talking like that, fair play. I can understand that. That's TK.
We've got some. Get your 11s up. Let's discuss them. And I'm telling you, there'll be loads of variations of our starting 11. Dylan's here. Big up Dylan. He says Alisson, Bradley, Kanate. We haven't discussed right back as well, because the right back position affects many positions, as we know this year. Kanate, Van Dijk, Kirkes, Gravenberch, Jones. We've not even discussed Jones, Gene. Jones had a bit of a cameo in midweek. Last week. He started the cup game. He got about 60, 70 minutes in midweek. And Jones, to be fair to him, when we come up against difficult opponents in the away game, he does help. 1, the counter press. 2, legs in midfield. And 3, keep the ball as well. Does he have a shout for you, Gene?
No.
Too early?
For me, Wirtz starts. So when Wirtz starts, Asim, Jones ki pull jo.
He's put a Sobo in the 10 there.
I know, yes, he left Wirtz out.
Yeah.
He's left Wirtz, obviously Wirtz and McAllister. I can't see John starting tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. I think he's a really good option to bring off the bench, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be very, very surprised if the manager doesn't pick Wirtz, doesn't pick who else is he? McAllister, and goes for Jones. Honestly, I'd be very, very surprised.
I think Jones starts against Galatasaray.
Yeah, maybe. Let's go to this one. Ali. I thought it was Ali for a second. Ale, Sobo, right back. Let's see what I mean. Variations. We put 2 on screen, and both have been different already. Kirkes, McAllister, Gravenberch, Wirtz. He's put bloody. Okay, that is a very, very attacking team. Very attacking.
Tallo tall gaya mein. Tallo tall.
And Gakpo,
I
Isak.
would be. I think this one is
Oh, you
probably
like
the team that I want to see.
it?
If I'm honest, I want to see that, but I don't think this team is ready to play like this,
The
especially
only,
against Palace away.
yeah.
I'll be shocked to see that.
Do
All these players, when they're all fit and firing, this is the team.
you think
I'll
so?
be straight with Yasin. When they're fit and firing, every single player that's fit and firing, that is the team.
Sobo right back.
So right back. When they're firing, that's my team.
McAllister. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but the thing is, Mac is not fighting. That's the big thing. That is
That's
the
the
big
biggest
thing.
problem right now. Let's
And when
face it.
Mac is not fighting, we also don't have the control in midfield. And Wirtz has to do too much of a Sobo shift then in midfield.
Yeah, and he can't, and he's not. He needs to sort his own game out first. Forget doing a Sobo shift. You start playing football, mate.
Okay, let's go to super chats. Rayan's in the building as well. Controversial as ever. I'll put his comment up very, very shortly. Hugo Bell, Asim, the ice gene, the fire. So funny. Thank you so much, Hugo Bell. Big up for your super chat. Mohsin is in the house, sends a super chat. Big up, Mohsin, always supporting the channel. Ali Kirkes, Bradley, Van Dijk Kanate, Sobo Grav, Maka. I think that's the same team, isn't it? But he's got Bradley at right back.
No, he's got Wirtz over thingy. He's got Wirtz coming playing from the left.
Oh, shout. So
You read Asim.
I'm ill, man. I've been ill for 2 weeks. So he's gone. This was my next question, Gene. In the first half, I thought that midfield played really well, especially Sobo and Grav. Why would you change it a week after?
We played really well. I'm not going to doubt that. I'm not going to doubt that. I just think we need. I saw Wirtz. I thought one of Wirtz's best games for Liverpool was when he was in the midfield. He was against Palace, and I want to see him against Palace away. I think he's gonna do some damage tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think Wirtz is gonna do some damage tomorrow.
It was interesting, I saw some quotations. I haven't seen the official interview. I don't know where he gave it, but I did see some aggregators put it out, and he was talking about his start to the league, Gene, and he was talking about maybe in this physical league, I'm releasing the ball too early. And when I watched him, and I started thinking, you know what? I'm generally angry at him when he's not releasing the ball. But then I thought, you know what? He's probably on about when he receives it, especially when he puts that ball out to Salah. And we've so many times thought he doesn't even get there because he doesn't put it enough on him.
It's one of the main things that pissed me off about him. There was times when he was getting the ball, and I was like, pass the ball out wide properly. And when he's trying to make the pass, it's like my little baby's making the pass.
Yeah. But I think the reason why it's too early at the moment, and it looks too early, and he's right, because when I thought about it, I thought, okay, maybe because when he's been going into the box, when you want him to take a hit, that's when he's been hogging the ball, and that's been when he's not been taking a shot. But when in general settle play, when he turns in that space and goes out wide to Salah, that's what he meant. But maybe he's releasing that ball too early, and maybe the defender, the left back, is just not a bit. Wait a bit, let him go and track Salah or get him into a deeper position and then release the ball. Very, very. Even though he was in transition, I thought that Reinders ball to Haaland, he waited. He could have given that ball 5, 6, 7 seconds a lot earlier. Maybe that's probably something that Wirtz needs to look at. I know Reinders has not had the greatest start, even though he was really good in the first game. But after that, I thought he struggled as well. But just in isolation, in transition, because he has looked good in connecting with his players in transition. But I think he needs to look at those sort of moments and releasing the ball at the very right moment. I think Kevin De Bruyne, over the years, I know he's a Man City player, but he was a player that knew exactly when to release that ball. So yeah, it was an interesting few quotations from him. Let's see what he's been talking about with the manager. But Rehan, I promised him.
What's he said?
Rehan wants him dropped.
Oh, yara, please, man. Yaar, मैं आता जोड़ना हूँ.
I'm sure he said I'll leave Wirtz on the bench. Did I start that comment?
Yeah,
Or was
probably.
I
No, he
thinking?
did. He always wants it. He's
There,
not
there,
hiding
there.
it.
Look there.
Yeah.
Without getting angry, Chin, does he have a point?
What do you mean? What do you listen? What you have to understand is this. Does he have a point? Everybody has a point. Of course, he has a point in terms of the last game he didn't play. We started off the game well. We played well. This team has been playing really. They won the title. Did this midfield and it made sense. I get it, but when you sign a player like Florian Wirtz, you guys have to understand that Liverpool they want to play slightly different. They want to have a 10 who's creative. It's easy to say this now when I had a half of fucking Liverpool Twitter and everybody absolutely they're lying Dominic Szoboszlai in the 10 saying he can't create, he can't pass a ball, he can't do this, he can't do that. How many times did we have to sit here and defend Dominic Szoboszlai week upon week saying, no, I can't take him out? And he was getting pelters thrown at him for his attacking attributes. Now we've got a player with the attacking attributes. We've bought him in. He's still a kid. It's going to take him a bit of time. We've signed a world-class talent. It's going to take a bit of time. Did I expect him to start like this? I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to hit the ground running, if I'm honest. But there's been a lot of changes. This guy needs a moment. All it takes is he needs a moment, and that moment's going to come.
Okay. I want to.
And it's tomorrow.
Okay, I want to. We've been saying that for about 4 or 5 weeks. I'm playing devil's advocate. I want Florian Wirtz in the team. We have to be fair, Gene. You were just saying McAllister, who's had more time in the Premier League, and you want him to go and stay on the bench until he gets his fitness back and form.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll tell you what. Yep.
Why do you want Wirtz in the team? Why can't you let him and go and play against Galatasaray and get his confidence and then come into the team?
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Number one, Alexis McAllister's position is more important to Liverpool when you're playing in that midfield. If you ask me right now, that's more important. And I'm not lying. McAllister has been. Look, I'm his biggest fan, but he's nowhere near ready, Asim. If you look at Alexis McAllister's performances, you can't say Works has been dog shit. He hasn't. He hasn't. McAllister, if I'm honest with you, has. Not been dog. Okay, that's been. I think I mean too harsh, but you know what I mean. Yeah, meaning he hasn't played well, right? I just say dog shit. He hasn't played well at all. So he needs. We can tell, and he's not even fit. Is out of it. With Florian Wirtz, he's shown me glimpses that I think, yeah, it's coming. The time is coming, but it hasn't come. And when it comes, you will see a different player. And I think it's coming. Yeah, don't worry, man. Tomorrow they'll see it.
Okay. So are we decided on the team yet? So Kanate Verge.
Yep.
You want Soba right back?
No.
Who do you think?
I think I have a feeling because Frimpong played on the thingy. I wanted Frimpong to start, but I think Bradley starts tomorrow.
You think Bradley starts tomorrow? Okay, and then you got Kirkes, yeah?
Yep. Who have you got right back?
Bradley.
Take care.
Bradley.
And the midfield, you got Szoboszlai. Wait, I want to hear this.
What do you say?
Who have you got in midfield?
Oh, who do I want?
Why are you asking me? Who have you got in midfield tomorrow?
No, who do I want, or who do you? We need to decide the team as who do I want, or who do I think Slot will go for? How are we predicting it here? I think we have to go as how. Why are you looking at the comments for?
I like looking at the comments because I like them going for you.
Let's do it on how we think Slot's gonna go for.
Okay, go on.
That's what a predicted lineup is. Isn't it? So yeah, I think Ali, Bradley, Kanate Verge, Kirkes. Grav, obviously. McAllister. I'm changing my opinion, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, I
No,
thought
no.
Wirtz is playing in 10. I
No,
thought
no,
Wirtz
come
is
down.
playing 10.
No, I didn't. That
You
was
fucking changed 5 minutes ago. You said to
No.
me Wirtz is playing in the 10.
No. I asked you. No, that was the
Dear
question.
flip flop.
That was the
You flip
question.
flopped already.
No.
I asked you yesterday,
No.
is Wirtz playing in the 10? I asked you literally 10 minutes ago, is Wirtz playing in the 10? What
I
did you
said
say?
no. I said no.
You lying basket.
No, I said he's got more of a chance on playing on the left.
I asked you a direct question, is he playing on the thing? And you said yes.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm changing my opinion now. I think he'll play on the left. I think Gakpo's not going to play tomorrow.
You fucking got a message recently, haven't you? You must have got a message on your phone saying this is some sort of going on up here, yeah?
No, I've
This
not
is
got
what
a
you're
message.
thinking.
I would look. It's too early. Some players don't even know when they're playing. I think these players get told in the morning these days. So yeah, I'm going with Grav, McAllister, Sobo.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
I wrote it down earlier. What am I looking
You
at?
wrote down your team. Asim, you're like, come on, man. I've been doing this content creating for 2 years. Not once have I got a pen and wrote down the team.
Yeah,
I know in my
like-
head what's my team.
Sorry, you got a cough. Yeah, that's my team. I'm predicting that's what's going to happen. Grav, Mac, Sobo,
Right?
Wirtz, Isak, and Muhammad. That's what I'm predicting.
Take it if you're saying that.
Aye. Are you going to give me your team? Predicted.
I'm going at all. I gave you my team in it, Mac on the bench.
And that's what you're going to...
I've got Mac on the bench, Wirtz in the 10, Gakpo, Isak and Salah.
Why? Oh. Okay. I think we should. What about we'll come to our FPL. Farouk's asking, can you guys go through your FPL teams? I'm having a shocker. I have not been doing too badly for the last 2 weeks though.
Last week I had flipping. I listen. I'm one of them. I play with my heart. Yesterday when the minute Isak was available, I bought in Isak.
Yeah,
I don't care if he was gonna start on. I don't care if he's gonna start or not. I can't. I need to have I had to bring in Isak. Yeah. But this week I've got Haaland.
You tried to do a Suarez with Isak. Remember when Suarez had that 8-game ban or something? And then people actually forgot that he's coming. And then Waxy, to be fair to me, the year that he won it, he was the first guy to put Suarez, and he absolutely smashed it for the first 4 or 5 weeks until everyone else started putting him in. Where's my fantasy team? Wow, I had a shocker. I had 43 points.
Mine is worse, Asim.
My team, guys.
I've not done this for years. I only did it this time because of BNR, right?
Gakpo's letting me down, man. Gakpo's letting me down.
Who?
Gakpo. Gakpo's letting me down.
So the guy that hates Cody Gakpo's got Cody Gakpo in the team.
Yeah, because I had Wirtz before and I could only afford Gakpo. So Gakpo's only been in my team for 1 week, to be fair. It was Wirtz before that. I've got Grealish. I've got Semenyo. I've got a decent defense, Gabriel, Munoz, and Pedro. Then I've got João Pedro, Mateta, and Haaland. I can't. Muhammad's too expensive, man.
No, I got Gay, Munoz, Timber, Conser, Wirtz, Semenyo, João Pedro. I've got to get rid of. I need to do my thing. I need to get rid of. I had Cole Palmer in it.
Guess who I've had over the last couple of weeks? Madueke.
Madueke.
But he don't get any points though. He runs like he's defender, but there's no output. It makes you feel good, and that's about it.
Alexander Isak.
Oh, Ethan. Oh my God. If only you knew. On the match day, I'm not lying, mate.
Especially if you're playing half 12 in the kickoff. Toba.
On Ethan, on match day with Liverpool, if it's a half 12, and I'm not lying to you.
When is free hit week?
I don't know. I would get about 100 to 200 messages. Easily. Where is okay, Gene? Prediction for tomorrow. Give me a prediction with your mind. I know you always like to give it with your heart. Give me one with the
2-1 Liverpool.
oh for fuck's sake. You probably play safe all the time, man.
Me play safe. I was predicting 4-2 against teams, yeah. I think I just missed out. So don't come to me about playing safe. I never played safe. I've got 3 predictions, 2 predictions right this year.
Which ones?
Which ones did I get right?
Okay.
Newcastle 3-2,
What was that?
Yadi. But then I got Newcastle 3-2 right, mate.
Did you say 3-2?
2-1. Who did we beat 2-1? Everton.
Okay, I'll let you
Yeah, chup ho gaya.
off. What did I say for Everton? I think I said
2-0.
3-1. Yeah, because
2-0.
you always go first.
What are you on about, Asim?
It's a lot easier to predict something first. You know that. Is there a code?
Farouk,
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
it? Oh,
Farouk.
there is a code somewhere. I don't know where it is. I need to find it, man. Message Asim on Twitter, he'll tell you.
Okay, I think we're done. There was a bit of news about Ibu wasn't there today, but nothing that we haven't heard before, Chin. Ibu Kanate, complications, is difficult, and this and that, and we've seen it all before, haven't we, Chin? When these sort of words are getting used when it's contract talks, you usually know what the outcome is.
Tell lawyer, we have to wait and see. But what's your prediction?
You went 2-1, didn't you? I'm gonna go with the 1-0.
No, I said 1-0, you bastard.
You did. That's why I had to
Just
go.
remembered. I said 1-0 Liverpool.
Too late now. Friday night is the prediction night. You can change. That was an early prediction. We did.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 2-1. Inshallah, Florian Wirtz, Muhammad Salah. Now, Florian Wirtz, Isak to score 2 assists, Muhammad Salah.
Was this Belaber's parents were at Anfield on Tuesday? What?
You should know about that, not me. Yes,
No, I don't think that's true,
that's
man.
a load of bullshit, man.
I don't think that's true. Oh, this is a good player, Gene. Elliot Anderson. You know what, Gene? Whenever I watched Elliot Anderson play football, I thought he's just a dogged midfielder who loves the duel, who loves the tackle. But you know what? I've been watching him this season. Watch him bits. Not I don't watch England games unless they're big. But I saw a lot of comps. He's good on the ball, and he's got a pass. I watched him. Who did Nottingham Forest play? Oh, who did they play?
Arsenal.
Well, yeah,
Against Arsenal.
yes.
He was demanding the ball every time, mate. And he gets pissed off when you give it back.
Yeah.
3 times the defenders passed the ball sideways. You got pissed off. I remember seeing it.
Forest was shy, but he was their best player.
You could tell.
And he's got a pass on him, He's got a proper pass on him. He can get about the pitch. He loves the tackle. Good size, good mobility. Yeah, I'd be up for that, I think I can remember saying that to you, Avi, and you on the call, that, you know what, I would look at Elliot Anderson. He might not be as naturally gifted as someone as like a Wharton, for example. And he might not be complete and dynamic as someone like a Belaber, but I think he's Elliot Anderson. I really like his discipline, honestly, and be a good contrast between Gravenberg and what do you call him?
Very, very good player,
Anderson.
man. The few times I've seen him, I've liked him. I actually watched, I think it was 45 minutes of that England game once, and he played well.
Yeah,
He's an impressive kid, and I think he'll get his move, man. He will definitely get his move because he's a really good player. But Forest are gonna want Pesa, mate. They're gonna want Pesa.
Awallah TV is asking Asim, what's your thoughts of Ayari from Brighton? Did he play at Anfield? Or
Yes, I think he did.
I think he did, But you know what? I've not watched enough of him. But I'm gonna watch him. What else is there? New Gerrard. I think that's Dylan talking about Anderson.
Yeah, come on, new Gerard's a bit taking the piss. There's never another Gerard, mate. I'm telling you.
Okay. KK is saying it was with the clean sheet. A laughing emoji. You never know. Erling, yes, we are. We are doing a watch along. We're live from 2:30. If we get to the studio, we'll try to do a lineup, just like a quick 15-20 minute just before the lineup news is released. If we don't, then we'll go live at 2:30. And we also it's the first time that we're using, I can't say it, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but it's a 3 o'clock kickoff, so we've got proper Sky over there usually, but we're gonna have to do something, and we might be a bit more behind, so the comments have to be off tomorrow. But yeah, make sure you tune in either to around about 1:30, then we go off stream for about 15-20 minutes, have some fish and chips, and go back live again. So yeah, KK, we're looking for a dodgy box. If you guys know. Faki is saying I'll be at Selhurst Park. Yeah, I've only been there a couple of times. I think who scored? Harvey Elliott, I think once. I think me and you and Shida were there, weren't we? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Or was that Wolves? Yeah. Okay, people, that's the wrap. We shall see you tomorrow. Let me just quickly check if I missed any supers. No, that's everything. And make sure you join us for the big one. It's a big weekend. It's a big fixture. If we can get 8 points ahead of Arsenal, and it's not even October when they're going over to Newcastle at St. James's Park, it's going to be a loud St. James's Park. I hope it's wet. I hope it's windy. I hope it's noisy, and it will be. If we can get 8 points ahead of them lot, then all the pressure is going to be on Arsenal. You know what? When the pressure is on Arsenal, he's going to play a midfield of Zubamendi. He's going to play a midfield of Rice and Merino. When he's 8 points behind, he's going to chase the game with them 3 in midfield. But let's do our job. Let's do the business first with Crystal Palace, and then we'll enjoy watching Arsenal and Newcastle. But until then, we'll catch you in the next one. Take care for now, and have a good night. Bye for now.